So, I'm assuming that all y'all know that Black Myth Wukong just came out. I mean, it's got 2 million players on fucking Steam right now. So, it's pretty safe to say that it's a goddamn hit. And I love the fucking game. Beat the crap out of it, got all the achievements. And I want to make a tier list video about it. It's going to be different from my other tier list videos because there's too many fucking bosses in this goddamn game. And, like, I can't find a list that doesn't have all of them. So, hence why this exists, fine but not noteworthy. There's a lot of character or a lot of bosses in this game that are just like mini bosses basically, and they're good, they're fine, but like you don't have to say much about them, you know. Other than that, we have Didn't Love. I was gonna originally call this bad, but that felt too harsh because I don't really hate any boss in this game. There's just bosses that I'm just like, eh. Out of compared to everything else, it's not hidden for me. Good, and then peak performance, which is gonna be like the best boss fights in my opinion. Now, usually I rank them on difficulty, and I will mention that, but I think majority of this game is like 80% pretty easy to get through, in my opinion. But I will let you know if I found a boss particularly hard. Okay. Going in, let me just get rid of like most of this crap. So Aquaman bat, I mean, fine but not worthy. All the fucking frogs, fine but not noteworthy. Okay, so there was probably a cut in the video. I'm just not gonna make y'all sit and watch me do the fine but not noteworthy category, just because again, they're okay, but I have nothing to say. But again, if one of your favorite bosses is in here, I'm sorry. I just thought they were okay. Let's get into the ones I can actually talk about. Bishi, he's good. I like the fight. Kind of a difficult fight. Not the hardest fight. The only thing that was kind of annoying about this fight is the mad burn damage you take. So, like, I had to put on that fucking mantle. Otherwise, I would have got, like, melted alive. Other than that, he's pretty predictable. I will say this game gives you OP ass shit. The only bosses that are kind of like difficult are the ones that don't allow you to use it. For instance, there is some bosses that will not let you use immobilize on them. So they're inherently harder. But most bosses are susceptible to what's it called? Rock solid. And I use rock solid like 99% of the game. Didn't even touch that cloud form bullshit, right? So that's where my experience is coming off of. And Bishi is very susceptible to fucking rock solid. Bear Guai. Now, first play. I mean, he's good. I'm gonna put him in good, right? First playthrough, you don't have shit, right? When you fight him. Second playthrough, again, rock solid. Fucking murks this goddamn bear. But other than that, he's a fine boss. I'm also gonna put his other thing in here, where it's like, because like this fucking boss, this also needs to be over here. This fucking boss has two forms, technically. Yeah, this guy, because they're both the same guy. They're both just good. I aesthetically, I really like the boss, but like, moveset wise, he's just a big ass bear with flame attacks trying to punch the fuck out of you. He's fine. Black Long. This fucking boss, I'm gonna put it in good, right? But this fucking boss has a weird, like, I don't know if I to call it mechanic, but just his attacks just don't stop. He's like the Energizer Bunny, and he's just like, he just keeps going and going and going, and I'm just like, bro, are you get tired, please? Like, what the fuck is this shit? So, like, again, he's good. He's a fine boss, but I just thought that was hilarious. Buddha's right hand. This is one I'm going to put in Didn't Love. It's just kind of like it's not a bad boss fight, but it's not, like, fun. Because you're trapped in a hallway, and you just have to fight this fucking hand for the most part of it, and the hand really doesn't do shit, and then he comes down, and he, like, blows, like, fucking, poison shit at you, and then you're slow as fuck, and then you gotta run up to his face and just hit him a couple times. It's like not a hard boss fight, but I just like, well, I could have done without it. That didn't really need to be in the game. Captain Lotus guy is Didn't Love. Again, it's one of those. I don't really like the boss fights in this game where it's just like, where the fuck am I at? Oh, I'm over here now. Teleport away, bitch. And that's pretty much this guy. He just shoots shit at you. He shoots projectiles at you and runs away. So, like, yeah, again, I didn't love it. I could have done without it. Captain Lone, whatever the fuck. What is it? Captain Wise Voice? Whatever the fuck. He's fine. Pretty interesting fight at the top of the pagoda. But I think the only interesting thing about him is that one phase where you can't hit him and he's just summoning lightning for the entire time. And then he kind of explodes into, like, an explosion. That was kind of a difficult, like, thing. Not difficult, I would say, but like a mindfuck when I first fought him. Like, oh, like, he's just straight up invincible. Okay, I gotta just stay alive. Cloud Rearing Tree. Does it have the other one in here? His second version? Why? Well, who made this fucking tier list? Sorry, that's like off topic, but it's just like there's two versions of this, but then they differentiate other fucking bosses. Whatever. The fucking deer guy. He's fine. He's a fucking deer. I think most of the last bosses, in that one, spoilers. Sorry for anybody who hasn't beat the game, but most of the bosses in Chapter 6 are just okay. I mean, obviously they're not mini boss worthy, but like in terms of like aesthetically, like when he turns into the blood deer, it's fucking sick as shit, right? But like it doesn't really change the fight much. Like at first he's freezing you with fucking ice, and then he's like making you like bleed to death. So like I was like, okay, cool, aesthetically cool fight, but not like insanely like oh my god, I'm losing my shit. Sion Lung, good. Now this guy technically is a mini boss, but he's fucking kind of an asshole. Like he hits really fucking hard, and I had max defense and max health, and like whenever he goes in that lightning form, 2 hits and you're straight dead. And I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that. So that's why I put him in here. I don't know. I like a challenge, so I was like, okay, this guy has to go in good, and he's not mini, because most of these bosses in here, I just I one shot, walked in there, killed him. I was like, okay, next. And this guy took me like 2 or 3 tries. Dustvale. God, I don't know if I'm gonna. Do I need to make another tier list? Because like, I feel like there's like good, and then peak performance is where I'm gonna put like my most loved fights. Okay, here we go. I made another category of top tier, which is just gonna be slightly better bosses than just good. I don't think I'm gonna put Devil and fucking what's it called, or Dustvale in top tier. I just like in my head I was like I should have another tier list because there's too many things gonna be in good, right? Who's next? Emerald Armed Mantis, good. I think super interesting boss fight. Like thematically, super fucking cool, right? You go into fucking Zubaji. I don't know how to say his fucking name. The fucking boar guy's belly. You're fighting a mantis. The mantis is fucking up his shit, and you're just like, he's like, please stop, kill the mantis. It's fucking cutting my stomach open. And you're like, oh, this is fucking crazy. Fastest win fight, bro. I didn't love this fight. If there was one fight that I'd probably say bad, it's probably this fight. It's just annoying. Like, no difficulty at all. It's just like, you just gotta chase around this dumbass fucking head and this wind guy who, like, hardly comes down. The only time I felt like I could actually hit the wind guy is when I would see him attacking me, hit rock solid, he'd get countered, then he's on the ground, beat the shit out of him. But, like, I don't know. I just didn't like that fight at all. Do they differentiate the Erlong Chains? I don't see anyone on here. Oh, wait, they fucking do. These pieces of shit. Okay, well, peak performance. That's the wrong one. Erlong Shane. This boss fight is like one. Okay, first of all, the hardest fucking fight in the game. I mean, specifically this fucking phase. And also, the most hypest shit, like, in a long fucking time. I was talking to my friend about this, where I was like, bro, like, you compare this fucking fight to the fight, like the ending boss to Lords of the Fallen, and it's like night and fucking day. I was literally losing my shit playing this fight. I was like, bro, what is happening right now? This is the sickest fucking shit. Especially like this part, like and it's so rewarding because you have to fight this fucking piece of shit dude who's like super hard, and then you get the most rewarding, satisfying like fight ever at the end of it, and it's just like, dude, this shit is so fucking hype. I don't want to spoil too much about it in case you're just watching this video and you haven't beat the game. I don't know why you fucking would, but like, dude, like definitely in the top 5 boss fights of all time for me. It's so fucking good. Fubin. Good. Am I really not gonna put anything in top tier? I don't know. I felt like most of these bosses were just like good. I don't. Because peak performance is like, I love these fucking fights. So Fubin is he's just big ass beetle. He goes on the ground. It's like cinematically it's a cool fight, but like it's good. I can't really say much else about it. It's just like I found it. I think it's cool that the like you go back in time and you like the Yellow King guy helps you. But other than that, pretty standard fight, not hard at all. Giant Shingadang. Didn't love. It's kind of a boring ass fucking fight. Not bad, but just fucking boring. He's just a big ass rock. You can't hit him for majority of the time until he does like attacks, and then he's like wide open, and you just beat the shit out of his arms. Not great. Gold armored Rhino, fine. Pretty much the gimmick of that fight is like you can't hit him in the face until you use heavy attacks. Then you crack his horn, and then you beat the shit out of him. Pretty standard boss. King, the dragon guy. I'm gonna put it here for right now because it's a really cool fucking fight. It's not obviously it's not peak performance, but I think it's like noteworthy. Yeah. So like, yeah, I was top tier for right now. I might adjust it later, but yeah, the whole like you're fighting on a frozen lake. The dragon hits fucking hard as shit for some goddamn reason. That might have been because I'm on like playthrough 3 or 4, but like, dude, his lightning fucking like hits way too goddamn fucking hard for some goddamn reason. The whole build up to like, hey, this fat fucking little baby's talking shit to you, and then a dragon gets summoned. I like it. I like it. It's not peak performance though. King Junstin, the other fucking dragon bitch. Nah. She's not a dragon for like most of the fight. I mean, and when she does turn into a dragon, it's only to like shoot lightning at you. So good. Not as good as this dragon fight because this is a pure dragon and it's like thematically pleasing. This is just you're fighting a bitch on a giant turtle. The giant turtle thing's fucking dope, right? But that doesn't come into a fight at all. Keeper of the Flaming Mountain. This is fine. And then does it have the other version of him? Yeah, Yin Yang Fish, also fine. They're both good. I will say this one is better than this one, mostly because this dude just runs away for half the fucking fight, and you got to fight fucking minions. You fight the horse guy, you fight fucking the archer guys, and the little minion dudes, and then this you're just actually just fighting a fucking fish. But both of them are good. Didn't hate them. King and the Second Prince. Fine. There's actually a gimmick between this fight. So if you kill the king guy first, or you kill his son, this guy runs away and he summons the dude, right? He summons where the fuck his guy is, this guy, right? But if you kill the king first, you get him as a spirit and fucking what's it called, and then you have to go summon this thing by yourself, which I thought that was super like cool. Like that's like a kind of branching like boss fight type thing. So like they're gonna be in good just because of that. The fight itself is just, this guy's slow as fucking dicks and like super easy to dodge, so it's fine. But like just the fact that other stuff happens. Yellow Brow, peak performance. I'm gonna put this in here too because it's the same fucking fight. Do they have another thing with this guy? I don't think so. No. Now that I'm looking at it, this is going to be in fucking fine but not noteworthy. Sorry if you love that guy. Oh, wait. Yellow Bro, second counter. So this, also peak performance. Just like thematically, the boss fight is super fucking dope. Like the first phase, he's kind of easy. He hits pretty hard. And then like he kills you. He puts you in his fucking sack, which is when you fight the fucking monkey guy, and then after you're out of the sack, which is like a super cool visual like thing, because he's like looking into the bag and he's fucking gigantic, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on right now, bro? And then like you get out of the bag, then you fight as the monkey, you're fucking up all these little tiny monks, and then you get to him, and then it's like the actual fucking, or like the last fight of the boss. Like again, thematically, like so fucking good. In terms of difficulty, top 7 difficulty, probably the boss in the game. Again, this guy's number 1. This guy's definitely in the top 10. I would say around 7-ish, but not like the hardest fucking boss in the game. Did I get the wrong ones? Mad Tiger, isn't that that's a side boss? I'm gonna put him right there. Oh yeah, Tiger Vanguard. That's the one I'm looking for. Stone Monkey. I'll do this later. Ling, the fucking wolf dude. He's the first boss of the game. Well, the first official boss of the game. And he's a good first boss. He teaches you how to use the mechanics. He doesn't do anything crazy. His only gimmick is, hey, I'm on the roof now and I'm going to jump at you. But that's super easy to fucking dodge. I would argue that this guy's probably the first boss of like everybody's fucking game. Like, for me at least, I was like, I'm not leaving until this fucking guy dies. I didn't hear no fucking bell. So, like, he's, like, technically the first fucking boss. But if you're going like first like true boss of the game, I would call this guy. Red Boy, which is a fucking funny ass name. Red Boy. Where's his second phase? They have to have his second phase in here. Yeah, you go. Yakasha King. Top tier. Like, definitely top tier. I wouldn't say peak performance, because not much stuff, or stuff changes between the, because like his first form is Red Boy, and he's faster, and he does like he summons clones and shit, and he hits pretty hard. But it's just like it's a standard fight that's really fucking good, like good in terms of like difficulty, like it's a good challenge. And then he turns into this guy after he eats that fucking boar thing, right? And like aesthetically and thematically, he's fucking sick as shit, right? Like the whole like I'm gonna grow fucking spikes out of my arms, and they hit fucking full screen, like they hit the whole fucking arena, and like he hits way goddamn harder. Like it's a super sick fight, but not much changes arena wise. Like it's not like, oh shit, now we're on top of the mountain. Oh, we flew through the other mountain. It's just like you're on this same fucking area the entire time. It's just that the boss in the arena changes, right? But still, top tier fucking fight. I love that goddamn fight. Stone Vanguard isn't fighting, but not noteworthy. There's a lot of them that I forgot. Like as I'm going through it, I'm gonna put them in here. But like, yeah, I don't have much to say about him. Scorpion Lord, this fucking dude's sick. I would argue he's top tier. Like the introduction to the fight is so fucking funny because you walk up there and there's a fucking scorpion dude drinking beer, and then he's like, "Don't disturb me, you fuck! Get the hell out of here!" And at first I was just like, "Okay, it's just an NPC." And then I walked up and hit his fucking barrels. So I was like, "Fuck you, talking shit to me." And he's like, "You bitch, let's fucking go!" And I was like, "Oh shit, this is an actual fight. I wasn't expecting that." And he hits fucking pretty hard, and he's got a lot of attacks that you gotta like memorize. Rock Solid is your friend in this fight, at least for me. I love that fight. Yellow Loong, which is like the last of like the Loong quest line, basically. He's good. All right, he's good. He's top tier. Actually, I don't know if he's top tier. Actually, I'm gonna put him into good. All right, because now that I'm thinking about it in my head, like it's kind of like a whatever kind of fight. Not a whatever kind of fight. It's a good fight. But you're in a tiny arena. He doesn't do that much. He's just a dude with a spear. Like the quest, it's a cool because at the end of the quest line you figure out what's happening and like after all the Loongs. So it's good because of that. But it's not top tier. Like he doesn't really do anything like crazy. Supreme Inspector, top tier. I also saw this. This goes over here. I don't know why they differentiate this. I mean, technically they're all three fucking different things. But again. Hype as fuck, hard as fuck, but also good. Anyways, what was I talking about? Supreme Inspector. So, like, a good fight. Top tier fight. A kind of annoying fight at the same time, also. I like the fight. I don't think it's bad, so it's not going to go in didn't love. But, like, there's certain parts of that fight that are just kind of like, alright, bro. Let me hit you. Like, this whole will shit you're summoning is kind of annoying. Other than that, top tier fight because like aesthetically it's fucking dope as shit. But like that, I could do without that will shit. Second Sister, fine. It's like the first time you fight one of those spider bitches. She turns into a spider. That's pretty much that's the only reason I'm putting it in here. Essentially, just because like she's like, hey, I'm a spider now, and I wasn't expecting that shit. Tiger Vanguard. This dude's fucking dope, man. He's not top tier though, but this is the guy you get. Oh shit, this is the guy you get Rock Solid from, and like, I like the fight like aesthetically, even though it's not hype as fuck, right? It's not these fucking fights, but like, just it's a fucking tiger, and he uses Rock Solid, and he just punches the shit out of you. I like the fight. It's a good fight. It's not top tier. I can't, in good conscience, put it in top tier, but it's a super dope fight. The Great Sage's Broken Shell, which, I mean, I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this. Oh, shit. Is there anything else in here? Because this game likes to differentiate shit. No. Okay. So, it's the same fight, essentially. It's the last boss of the game. You fight the Stone Monkey first, which is a really fucking, like... Okay. Aesthetically, the fight's kind of fucking boring as shit, right? You're just in a fucking, like, his mind in a pool of water. And it takes place there. But, like, challenge-wise and, like, I guess, like, dope factor, it's, like, a fucking 10 out of 10. Because, like, the Stone Monkey, His first form ain't shit. His second form, he's like, oh, shit's about to get fucking real here. I'm about to like summon clones of myself. I'm about to like teleport into ice things. I'm about to like make the whole arena explode in fire. I'm like, damn, this fucking fight's like a challenge. It's pretty fucking good. And then he turns into this fucking dude. I've never been so like disrespected in a fucking fight or like in a fucking game ever. This motherfucker, you'll like, it's so fucking dope. You'll drink your your gourd, and he'll mobilize you, drink the gourd for you, and be like, here you go, bitch. I'm like, you motherfucker, you talking shit? And then like he has this one attack where like it's like a command grab thing where he'll like just beat the shit out of you with his stick. Like he'll pop you in the air, throw you around, throw you back to the ground, and you're like at his knees, like, oh fuck. That was a crazy attack. And then he fucking kicks the stick at you, and he's like, come on, bitch. Get back up. I didn't hear no bell. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, just the fact that, like, he does that shit to you is super dope, right? God. Man, Black Myth Wukong is such a fucking dope game. And, like, their boss fight designs, some of their boss fight designs are, like, so good. 10 out of fucking 10. Super good fucking fight. This fucking fight. Okay. This is probably the only fight in the game that I would say is technically bad. It's just fucking annoying. Like, there's these two fucking ball fucks who just, like, run around, basically, in their ball form, and you can hardly hit them because of their stupid-ass fucking, like, shield thing, because your attacks just bounce off. And there's two of them. You have to just deal with two of them with that shit. It's not hard, but god damn, is it just, like, God, I just don't want to fucking do this anymore. It's so fucking boring. Venom Taoist. So I put this is good. I put the first form in here because like it's not really a fucking fight. He's like his weaker version. He doesn't really do much. But his second encounter, you know, he's like where he breaks off his arms and he's like faster and he hits a little bit harder. It's good. I enjoyed it. Again, nothing could compare to these fucking fights up here. So like I fucking have so much to say about these, and I'm just like, I like the fight. It's a good fight. But, you know, can't say much other than that. Violet Spider, which is like the fucking the second spider bitch you fight. She's good. It's just a hyped version of like the second sister fight, but she like can like slow you down. I actually like what happens after the fight more. But after you fuck her up, she summons like a million fucking spiders and you gotta run your ass down there. Now, the funny thing is, when I first did that, I was trying to look around because like it's my natural thing to explore, and I got fucked up by the spiders. I was like, okay, noted. You have to run. Yellow Wind Sage. So, I would say good. I like that you can use the item here, that bell thing. I can't fucking remember what it's called. The thing that gives you damage reduction. But if you use it in this fight, you disable his winds, and then he becomes like a fucking pushover, right? But I like the aspect of like, oh, if you're having trouble in this fight, you can use certain items. I think there's other bosses in the game that do that, but like that really stuck out to me as the first time doing it, because I think it's the first time you get like a mantle. Well, besides that fireproof thing is not like helpful till later on in the game. It's a good fight though. I really like when he summons like the giant Buddha like sand thing, and he fucking like tries to punch the shit out of you with it. That's fucking dope. Yin title, bro. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm down to myself here right now. But he's such a fucking dope boss. I just love his, like, aesthetically. You get to this place finally, and it's like a more of a convenience thing where all like the dudes are in one place, so you don't have to teleport all around the world no more. And then there's this blacksmith dude in the back, and you're like, oh, challenge? Yeah, let's fucking go. Bet, right? And then he's just immune to immobilize, and he hits fucking hard as shit, and then he's fucking teleporting everywhere, in and out of, like, fucking spirit form and shit, and he's fucking you up, and I'm like, damn, alright, this motherfucker got hands. So, I think he's got, I'd put him in a peak performance, or, like, at the top of top tier, if I'm being honest. But, like, personally, I think he's fucking dope as fuck. And then the fact that you get his summon, or you get his transformation after you beat him, so fucking dope, bro. Zulbaji, the first one is good. The second encounter is top tier. The first one, he's just. Why is it like this is technically the same fucking thing? But he doesn't. It's not. They're not using the right picture. But the first time you fight him, he fight him in that small area where the house is, and he's pretty fucking easy. And he doesn't really do much, just like talk shit to you. The second in fight, he's doing some more shit. All right, he's fucking losing his goddamn mind. He turns into fucking giant rhinoceroses, fish. Fucking, he's just like talking more mad shit to you. It's a really good fucking fight. It's not like thematically interesting. Like nothing like cool happens during the fight. Like, you know, turn into a fucking giant fucking boss monkey and shit, right? But the overall feel of the fight is fucking good. I loved it. And then like this guy I had in Find But Not Noteworthy. I probably cut the video to do that, but I put didn't love in this fucking fight. This is the only like official boss in the game that I'm just like, this is just annoying. I don't like doing this right now. It's just you can't really hit him in the front. You have to hit him in the side because his like hitbox is fucking weird and like it's super annoying. Also, he just like is running away for like majority of the fucking fight. Like in his second form, whenever he eats the sword, he's like, "Oh, I'm a misform thing now. Oh, I'm underground. Oh, I'm gonna shoot lasers off you from off screen. Oh, I'm gonna hit you once and then disappear." I'm like, dude, I just for the love of God, bro, just let me hit you. I don't like fights where it's just like, "Where am I at? I'm Misty now," and I'm like, "Fuck off, or fuck off, bro." But that is my list. I think I'm pretty happy with. If I had one change, again, I don't know if he should be in good or she should be in good. He or she, I don't know what the fuck it is, or in top tier. But like, I'll just leave it in top tier for right now. But that's the only thing I'm kind of iffy about. Other than that, I think I fucking nailed it. Again, I'm sorry if your fucking favorite boss is in Fine, but not Noteworthy, because I don't have much to say about him. But that's gonna be the video. Thank you for watching, and you all have a nice day. Bye.